real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Kevin Moniz spent 23 consecutive years overseas while serving in the Air Force. And when he returned home, he had a homecoming celebration. Kevin claims he met the defendant during the celebration and they became friends. But he's suing her today for a loan. Defendant Natonia McCoy says the only reason she's in court is because Kevin is completely infatuated with her. Natonia claims Kevin not only propositioned her to have a threesome with him and his cousin, but he also sucked on her toes without her consent.
Start with you.
Well, sir, let me give you a little background about myself. I'm proud to say that after 26 years of serving in the United States Air Force, I'm retired. 23 of those years were spent overseas consecutively. My last 3 years were spent in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I did two tours over in Iraq and one in Bosnia.
You were safe? You didn't have any injury or anything?
No, it came pretty close several times, yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
Speaking with my mother and a lot of hard thinking, I decided to move back home. And I moved back home in March of 2011. And Mom was very happy, I was happy. So I decided after 26 years of being away from home, I was going to do me a little celebrating, get reacquainted with the hometown. So that's what I did.
Where are you from?
Hamilton, Ohio. It's about 20 miles north of Cincinnati. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So I decided to hook up with one of my cousins. Well, she decided that she wanted to bring the defendant, who was her friend at the time.
Let's back up. Who was the woman again?
The woman was my cousin. I decided to meet to.
That's what I thought you said.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that kind of hookup. It was to, it was to get acquainted. No, sir. No, sir.
Right, well,
wasn't that kind of hookup.
That's what, isn't that typically?
I'm sorry.
When people use that phrase, I decided to hook up with a woman. Me and this particular woman decided to hook up.
Oh, bad choice of words. I'm sorry about that. Let me clarify. Yes, it was my cousin.
Okay.
And my cousin stated that.
And that's how you met her?
Yes, sir. She was bringing the defendant along.
What was the nature of your association with her after you met her?
After we were just friends, simply friends.
That's it?
Yes, we went out and we had a great time. I told him it was only going to be for a month. I was going to do this, celebrating my homecoming. That's all it was. We went out to clubs, went dancing, went out to eat afterwards and all that.
Have you left Hamilton County?
No, I'm there now.
So you're still celebrating?
No, sir, I'm not.
You say you were only going to do it for a month.
I was only going to do it for a month, the whole celebrating, the whole homecoming thing. I was only going to do that for a month.
Okay, but you were going to continue to live there.
Continue to live there. Sorry about that.
You haven't been out since then?
Actually, I just here and there, that's all.
Then you haven't stopped. Like I said, you're still celebrating. You're celebrating here and there.
We're just friends, simply friends.
That's it?
Yes, we went out and we had a great time. I told him it was only going to be for a month. I was going to do this, celebrating my homecoming. Went dancing, went out to eat afterwards and all that.
Have you left Hamilton County?
No, I'm there now.
So you're still celebrating?
No, sir, I'm not.
Defendant Natonia McCoy was friends with the plaintiff, but she claims he is so obsessed with her that he even propositioned her to have a threesome with him and his cousin.
Let me get some background from you.
The only reason why I'm here is because Kevin is clearly infatuated with me. I mean, we're talking about him propositioning me and his cousin to have a threesome with him. I'm talking about him.
Say it again.
Ooh.
He tried to get next to you and his cousin?
He asked me to have a threesome with him and his cousin. He sucked on my toes unwantedly one of these good nights. He's followed me
Hold on, ma'am. If he sucked on your toes, how did he get to your toes first? And why couldn't you get away?
Oh, I got away.
Well, I guess it's hard to walk if your toes are getting sucked. That's a good point.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't get away.
Well,
but explain that.
After, a good drunk night, I'm in the car. I'm in the driver's seat. I got my legs on the passenger seat. I'm waiting for him and his cousin to come and get in the car. He opens up the passenger.
So you agreed to that proposition about the three?
No, I didn't agree. He comes and
Who
gets
you
in.
laying in the car waiting on the two of them? What you talking about? Got your feet propped up on the seat?
Yeah, because I got on heels. I'm waiting for them to come and get in the car.
Okay.
So he comes, gets in the car, open up the car. I got open-toe sandals on. He puts his mouth on my toes. I snatch away. Kevin, what's wrong with you? What's going on? You know how much I want you. I do this for you. I do anything for you. I keep trying to tell you. I take you to Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I mean, clearly, this is why I'm here. Another way for Kevin to get
I
to see
wondered,
me.
he's suing you for $150, so you might have a point there. Let me allow him to tell me about the lawsuit in particular, then you can tell me. Sir, how
Okay.
did she get $150
Okay,
out of you? And
after all that.
after all what? You admit to what
what
she
you just
said?
stated, sir.
You admit to all of that?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not admit to that.
Okay.
I mean, who would?
After all that, after all that, probably about a month after that month of celebration and homecoming was over with, the defendant texted me stating that she needed a favor. And I asked her, I clearly have it on text right here in front of me. And I asked her, what are you talking about? She said, I wonder if you could loan me $150 to pay for a utility bill. And I said, okay, let me make something clear. This is not a favor. This is a loan. She responded back, okay, I understand this is a loan. And I said, the reason I say that is because I have severed off communication with several friends and family members over money. Because I believe money truly brings out your true character. And in this case, you see that it does.
Okay. She agreed to repay you, obviously.
Yes,
Was there a time frame?
yes, there was. There was a
When?
time frame roughly.
What are you looking at there?
I'm looking at my promissory note
Let's
here,
see it.
sir. Yes, sir.
And she hasn't paid any of it,
Any
obviously.
of it, sir.
Ma'am?
Well, after getting harassed and text and
About
text
what?
and harass, I mean,
Being harassed about what?
the money.
Did you pay him?
Harassed it- No.
So you wanted him to not call and ask for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, don't start threatening me and telling
did
me
he
what you
start
will
threatening
and
you?
won't do. And
When did he do that?
I don't know. It was probably about 4 or 5 months ago.
And this loan was made to you in 2011.
Yeah.
All right. And you don't think that it was time to ask you about his
I don't
money?
think it was time to harass me
Why didn't you pay him before then? Let's just start there.
because I was tired of him
Tired of him what?
harassing me.
How can you say the reason you didn't want to pay him is because he was harassing you? This was due in 2011. So what's your excuse now?
There's no excuse.
Okay, when they say that, all these slick answers, they don't go anywhere with me. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Judgment for the
Thank you,
plaintiff.
thank you. Wow, shaking my head. I'm truly shaking my head.
That's the only
about
thing you
that.
can shake, ain't it?
Wow.
I'm gonna need you to just calm it down.
Calm
You
it
excited
down.
to see me, toe sucker?
Yeah.
You excited to see me today, aren't you? You excited?
Tony.
I
You
know.
gave me your word.
You're excited.
You
That's
gave me-
nice.
you
can
gave me
take
your
it
word
and run
about
to the
paying
bank
back
with
the
it,
loan.
can't you? You can
Come
take
on,
it and run
Tony.
to the. I am.
Tony,
I'm
come
right
on.
here. You can take it and run it to the bank with you,
Wow,
can't you?
unbelievable.